Today we're going to talk about the origins of Jessica Jones' powers, and then at the end of the video I'll briefly get into why she is no longer a superhero. It's actually something she rarely talks about in the comics or the TV show, so it should be interesting to touch upon a bit. Now before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to Comic Island for more information about Jessica Jones and other comic book characters, and check out our Patreon page, the link to which you can find in the video description below. So Jessica's story actually traces all the way back to the earliest days of Marvel. Her birth name was Jessica Campbell, and she attended Midtown High School along with Peter Parker. Though she never really interacted with Peter, she always secretly had a crush on him. Jessica witnessed Peter get his powers, but did not realize what she was seeing. Later, Jessica went to Disney World with her family. On the way home, the family got into a horrible car accident after Jessica and her brother got into an argument. When her father turned to stop the fighting siblings, the family car hit a military convoy transporting radioactive chemicals. The tragic event left Jessica comatose while her family was brutally killed. Jessica spent months in a coma until Galactus arrived on Earth and first encountered the Fantastic Four. The cosmic radiation emanating from the celestial being's appearance seemed to change Jessica, and she woke up from the coma. She was placed in the Moore House for Wayward Children and was later adopted by a woman named Elisa Jones and her husband. Jessica took the couple's name, becoming Jessica Jones, and as she recovered from her injuries, it did not take her long to discover she had new superpowers as a result of all of this. She would go on to become a superhero herself, having long been interested in them and even attracted to famous figures like the Human Torch. She took on the namesake of Jewel and for a while seemed to enjoy this new life. However, early on, before she ever really got media or superhero attention, Jessica encountered the villain Purple Man, who used his powers of mental control to overwhelm her. Though in the comics he did not assault her sexually, he did humiliate Jessica many times and forced the woman to hurt others. The experience ultimately caused her to abandon a career in superheroics entirely, instead becoming a private detective, starting up her own agency called Alias Investigations. And as for the rest of her life, well, that's a story for another time, although you can find out more about what goes on with Jessica if you check out our Purple Man Origins and Bio from way back when, the link to which you can find by clicking on this button up here. And if you want to learn more about Jessica Jones, I recommend subscribing to our channel like I said before, because I'm sure we'll cover her again sooner or later. Thanks for watching this video, let me know what you think in the comments section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.